The touch remains, a cooling shadow on the glass. The sequence starts across the patterns in the dust. I watch the light, it moves in circles on the floor. The time is kept behind a locked and silent door.
The tide recedes to leave the harbor gray and still. The evening shifts against the weight of what remains, a silent arc above the surface of the sea. The distance grows between the shadow and the tree.
The footsteps fade within the stone and ancient arch. The others gone to leave their traces on the wall. I hold the breath of winter in a quiet room. The colors blend into a soft and velvet gloom.
The tide recedes to leave the harbor gray and still. The evening shifts against the weight of what remains, a silent arc above the surface of the sea. The distance grows between the shadow and the tree.
The shore is wide, where water meets the silver sand. The winter air is all that occupies the room. A slow descent of mercury inside the glass. Wait for the hour to let the final moment pass.
The light is gone, the frame is empty now. Keep the silence, keep the distance, remaining still. Remaining gold.
Across the patterns in the dust, I watch the light. It moves in circles on the floor. The time is kept behind a locked and silent gloom.
The tide recedes to leave the harbor gray and still. The evening shifts against the weight of what remains. A silent arc above the surface of the sea. The distance grows between the shadow and the tree.
The footsteps fade within the stone and ancient arch. The others gone to leave their traces on the wall. I hold the breath of winter in a quiet room. The colors blend into a soft and velvet gloom.
The tide recedes to leave the harbor gray and still. The evening shifts against the weight of what remains. A silent arc above the surface of the sea. The distance grows between the shadow and the tree.
The shore is wide, where water meets the silver sand. The winter air is all that occupies the room. A slow descent of mercury inside the glass. Wait for the hour to let the final moment pass.
The light is gone. The frame is empty now. Keep the silence. Keep the distance. Remaining still. Remaining gold.
The headlights sweep across the wall. The suitcase waits beside the hall. A sudden cold within the breath. A quiet shift, a certain step. The salt is dry upon the cheek. The air is thin, the floorboards creak.
Gray reflections in the glass, watching all the hours pass. The shadow grows where light had been. The space between, the silence in this silver static in the air.
hands are still upon the clock, a heavy key within the lock. The map is drawn in shades of blue. The distance grows, the view is new. No longer chasing echoes down the quiet side of this old town.
Keep the static on the screen. Stay within the world unseen. No words remain to fill the night, just the fading of the light.
A steady hand, a closed door. Nothing left to wait here for.
Gray reflections in the glass, watching all the hours pass. The shadow grows where light had been. The space between, the silence in this silver static in the air. A hollow weight for us to bear.
Gray reflections